Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play Fire on the Sacred Stones. I don't care about your uniforms management, so fuck it.
Oh my god, fucking Lucky Chloe, I hate you so much. How dare you treat him like that?
Mir returns safely to Ephraim's side, while Ron's watching Eddie Gordo's ending in Tekken 7.
Oh my god.
The poor soul for Eddie Gordo. A noble warrior to the end, Selena fought with great honor, never once using Mir as a hostage. She was also one-shot with her. Ephraim renews his vow to pierce the veil of mystery surrounding the Grotto Empire.
Oh shit, we're going to the Grotto Empire.
Well, we already
added to the list of innocents who Grotto must account for. Really? Really? You doing this? The center of the Grotto Empire, Emperor Vigarde should have been here, but...
To be honest, we got there surprisingly quickly, because at what point did we actually enter their territory? It's like, you know, you go through a swamp, and then you're at the castle, you know?
Yeah.
Like, do they not have any other forts? No, there was that one place. Wasn't that Renval place, like, actually part of their place?
I think it's in jurisdiction in their territory, yeah, Renval.
Hmm.
But yeah.
I don't know, I guess
surprise supplies. Ephraim has very little resistance on the way. As soon as he docks, he runs into Selena and like, oh, okay.
I mean, to be fair, I guess it kind of makes sense, because, like, as you know, half of their dudes are elsewhere.
Hey, look, it's a flashback.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But yeah, what I find interesting is, like, you know, it's like they sent half of their troops over to Johanna, where, you know, they are getting ready for chapter 14? 15?
Yeah.
14, yeah. And it's like...
Extra thick!
I'd like a large... What? But yeah, it's like, yeah, so they sent half the dudes over there and left the capital unguarded.
I'm just gonna leave this here. I don't like books. The problem is they don't move. I get bored silly.
LOL, he would have loved video games, but too bad he wasn't born in the modern era.
He's Hector, but boring.
Oh, Ephraim, you child. You magnificent, special child.
To be honest, Leon is more interesting than either of the two of them, but...
That's not hard to do, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's weird.
That's legitimately not hard to do. Leon's a fuck, but at least he's an interesting fuck.
Because, yeah, after you fuck these guys, don't, like, the entire army get called remnants, even though most of their army's over there right now. Because their army got decapitated because they were fucking idiots, and it's just hey.
Most of the leaders are... Oh, I don't know about the spoiler, but...
Well, they're about to die.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
Honestly, these people are more like the remnants than... Because the main force is out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, this plot device that gets explored a lot more in supports.
Yeah,
like the whole earthquake thing.
Grotto has earthquake issues. Seismic terrors.
They don't talk about it much in the main game, but it's kind of there when people from Grotto have support. LOL, we Dark Souls now. No, we literally Dark Souls now.
We're about to be Dark Souls in a second.
Oh man.
Very good.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Cal's been on a Dark Souls binge ever since he got his new computer.
Yeah, I've been making my way through the games with Adam and certain other people.
And he still hasn't fucking played Final Fantasy. Oh, hi there. Final Fantasy 9 yet.
Oh yeah, he changed mid-conversation.
I beg your pardon?
When you forget to put your makeup on, right?
You forget to put your makeup on. Says.
See, I like that. I actually like Leon's like evil appearance. That's a lot better.
No, this is a good face spray. I gotta be honest. His evil face spray is pretty kick-ass.
It looks really
like
he's
sinister.
Drunk.
Yeah.
He's drunk.
Yeah, but it looks good. Yeah, I like it.
It looks good, but he's fucking drunk. He's haggard as shit.
So if it isn't obvious, Vigarde is like quite clearly dead.
Quite very clearly, he's haggard. He's gone. He's so fucking gone.
He's a puppet.
Better than dead.
Yeah. No, he's more than dead, but he's less than alive.
He's more than a man, but less than a god. But less than a zombie.
You're not a man anymore.
So question is, how many people can you take again?
Only 12.
12, huh? So that's one thing I liked when playing Echoes, you know, it's like, you know, being able to be basically anyone up until the post-game. Oh, right, actually, no. Technically, until Duma Palace or the end game. Yeah. At which point it's like, hey, you can only take 10 people into a dungeon, so by default, you can only take 10 people to the last maps.
It's okay. By the way, all of us here have been Fire Emblem Echoes. It's really good. Fucking hell.
Yes, it's everything you expected from a Garden remake.
Like,
a lot of people didn't.
It's great.
A lot of people we know actually don't like it for some reason.
Well,
Have
they're
you noticed
poopy
that,
butts.
Ross?
are you sure?
Yeah, like Patrick and Jen and people like that don't like it, and I'm just like,
well, I don't know.
like, oh well. Well, most people seem to like it. Is
Well,
what I mean.
They're poopy butts. That's all I gotta say.
I'm just gonna say it's one of the best Fire Emblems come out in a long time.
I would
Yeah, it
say,
is.
yeah, it definitely trumps Awakening and Fates, but that's coming from the perspective of a long-time fan, much like yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still like Awakening and Fates, but
I like Fates probably a lot more than Awakening, but yeah, it's...
I like Fates more than Awakening, but there's a lot of things in Fates that piss me off more than there's stuff in Awakening that pisses me off.
Oh yeah, we know about that, yeah. As we say, Josh showed us that post about IS's attitudes like towards their franchise, and it's like, it makes me afraid that they're just going to turn back to that direction for any game that's not a remake.
Wow.
I mean, you heard what they said about Advanced Wars, and it's just like...
I mean,
it's
Oh
like,
man, oh.
yeah,
There was a
that's the thing,
little
so not only
interview
do we
that
have,
just,
like,
that
double
just cropped up
confirmation-
a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
about
so we
Advanced
basically have
Wars.
simultaneous confrontation that, yes, they want to keep this whole, like, waifu stuff going with Fire Emblem and, like, incentivizing it in the new games, but also, they won't make Advanced Wars because they can't do that. Like, between, you know, generic units and stuff.
Because that's just wrong and you're wrong for saying so.
He's... whoever that man is, I don't like him. But who is he? Is he like the IS director or the?
I don't know who that. I don't know who the person is.
I think he might be the.
They just have that really weird saying, and I'm just like, well.
Is he
you're
the
dumb.
FE director?
No, I don't know. I think he might be the AW director.
Yeah. Either way, like, Intelligent Systems clearly knows what they want, and it's not necessarily what a lot of us want. Yeah, it's... I mean, to be honest, we all knew they felt that way. Like, from what we saw from Awakening and Fates, we already, like, had big implications that was their sort of creative process, but now we have confirmation, and it's like, oh man.
It sucks. It's a dagger to my heart. I don't know how you feel about this, Cal.
No, much the same. Yeah, it's like, not only do we know that that's what they want to go with Fire Emblem for a long time, but also just that they won't do Advanced Wars because they can't waifu it up, basically.
Well, I mean, the guy
And
said
it's
he'd
like-
like to, but it just can't.
Because, well, I think someone other than him, someone else must be making the call that if it ain't, you know, marketable to this new audience, then they won't do it. And it's just like, come on, guys. Like, Advanced Wars doesn't need to have fucking, like, waifus and shit. It was never about that. I mean, you had attractive girls.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
hey, look at Days of Ruin.
Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
if
in the old games, you had Sammy and you had, like, I don't know, what else?
like, the thing is, if they were gonna go down that route, Days of Ruin already did it. It's pretty much passive radiance with tanks.
Well, exactly. It's not. But what they want is for those characters to then have relationships with each other, and it's like that's not what it's about. Like you had that thing back in Advance Wars between like Eagle and Sammy that was like implied for most of the thing, and that was fine. You know,
It was fine. It was good.
You know,
it
like,
was
it's fine.
acceptable.
it was there, and it was like the only example of it happening. And then it's just like, but now they want to do it so that it's like what they've done to Fire Emblem, I guess. But as we know, it just wouldn't work because how do they like integrate it with the gameplay? You know, it would be pretty
It's a
tough.
mystery.
Either way, it's sad to hear. I mean, of course, I would still try a new Advance Wars if they made one, but it's probably not happening, at least not for a while.
Enter a realm of despair.
But we knew. But
Come,
we
Callum,
knew
let me
this.
fill your heart with despair.
Yeah, we knew this was coming. Otherwise, I mean, we can't really talk about Pokemon much. I mean, we'll save that for when we do Pokemon again, but...
Yeah, we would have done... I would have done Sumo this week, but Belinda's not here. She's busy with Ray with something.
Yeah, but as I say, we'll talk about that another day, but we had some news, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, Chapter 14, Ephraim's is a little more difficult than Erica's, mainly because it's just a straight indoor map, and it's meant to be a siege. It's a straight siege. And there's a bunch of bullshit everywhere. Longbow.
Don't forget the berserkers.
Notably, there's a sleep staff dude there.
And on the right is...
And on the right is a silent staff. But if you keep going up...
Ah, there he is. Yep.
Hello.
Oh, there's two of them.
There's two of them.
I forgot. Yeah, I thought there was just...
So there's a lot of status saves going around on here.
So Renak pops up here again, doesn't he?
He does. He pops up on this end, start of the first turn.
Yeah.
And here's the boss.
Oh man, he's actually pretty swole. Yeah.
He's pretty tough actually.
Also, I like how they spoil in the whole description that
by the way, he's oops already dead, but he's just like a zombie now.
And who else have we seen like that? I wonder.
That's a bit scary. Man, 1910 times were weird. Okay.
Wonder Woman was a good film.
So I hear.
And that was 1910 times.
Alright, so over this map, normally I tend to split the dudes up and keep them split up, but I'm not this time. I'm gonna convert to
you just, tanking it.
Yeah.
Roy Jenkins, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have everyone pull to the left side, because that's where, Renak's going to go, and I'll just come off of the pass.
Yeah, I mean, you're charging in, I mean, you've got a good chance of Leroy Jenkinsing it. I mean, I don't know, you probably got like an 88.88% chance for beating, of course.
88 miles per hour?
Yeah, Man, Leroy Jenkins happened 10 years ago, that's stupid.
Time flies, man.
It was a legacy of birth.
I mean, yeah, it's a legendary example of what not to do in an online game. It's not what to do in IRL games, because we played a game of charades on a guy's phone today earlier. This is IRL stuff right here.
Oh, nice.
Please do go on, Cal, because there's not going to be much to talk about for a while here.
You know where you say you put 5 things down and then like you give it to 2 teams and then you've got to like describe it without saying what the things are.
Right.
Kind of like charades, but a bit different. And 3 of us ended up putting in the phrase "I need healing," so it just appeared again and again, and we basically ruined the game.
Nice.
Jeff Kaplan was in there a couple times too.
Oh,
there he is. Jesus, he shows up quick.
Reinforcements! So yeah, there's Renak, he's the same as
before. Is he any different? No,
he's not different. Yeah, member card here, and secret shop is here.
What's it sell? I think this one's better, isn't it?
No, it's the same as the one in Erica's.
Damn.
Might want to be careful we're on these particular fighters, because I think one of them has a sword. Yeah, Sword Reaver. Memory is good for you, kids. Lance Reavers are good for you, soldiers. So right now we're recording this, it's the middle of E3. Xbox is having their presentation right now.
But nobody cares, because
none of us here cares.
Yeah, none of us do that. Like, Sony is later, isn't it? Or was it earlier? Did it already happen?
No, Sony's is later.
Yeah, I mean, I probably still won't watch that either, but I mean, that's more about your guys.
I think Sony's is tomorrow.
Yeah, Sony and PC are both tomorrow, and then you've got Nintendo on Tuesday, and then that's it, basically. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Sony's.
Yeah, I mean, it holds no
really
interest.
Pretty good.
It holds no interest for me, but I mean, you guys actually have Sony devices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a history with Sony. I had a PS1 and
we
a
might
PSP.
actually get Kingdom Hearts stuff.
No, we already got a weird trailer. Yeah.
Or we might get some from some FF7 remake, maybe, for lucky. Cross your fingers.
Oh my god.
Like, what happens if that turns out to be just bad? Like, what happens?
Well, all of us will just cry. But I have good faith that they'll make it good.
Well, thing is, if it's 7, they gotta put effort into it. Yeah.
They do.
even if they like, what's it? There was a thing that Ed linked the other day where CyberConnect 2, some of the people who were working on the Dot Hack games and they're working on an FS remake, they kind of had some creative differences with Squeenix over something. It was something like that, and it was just like
over something, yeah.
And they're just kind of put off kilter for some reason.
It's a shame,
I don't know what's up, though.
One thing I was hoping for is that Kingdom Hearts 3 would have ended up on the Switch as well as Xbox and PS4. That they must have struck some sort of deal. Otherwise, it probably would have been there. The thing is, it can't be an exclusive, can it? Because why would it be on both Xbox One and PS4?
It is the truth.
I mean, it could happen. Maybe that's what Nintendo have up their sleeves. We'll see. I mean, as per usual, we hope for the usual Metroid F-Zero. And, you know, those are low...
Metroid is coming.
Exactly. And then F-Zero. Well, I think Metroid has more of a chance than F-Zero, because we actually had a Metroid game recently. I mean, it was, you know, Federation Force, but still a game. I don't know. F-Zero on Switch would be pretty good. I would say we'd hear about FE Warriors, but we're just kind of getting info in that from magazines and shit.
Yeah, Famitsu was just kind of doing this like. Well, it looks like they're doing it bi-weekly for this one.
Yeah.
There was a revelation for FE Warriors that hit last week that it's going to be pretty much strictly, at least the first set is pretty much strictly going to be Shadow Dragon, Awakening, and Fate's characters.
Yeah, regarding DLC that we don't know about, yeah. Who knows? I mean, a Warriors game is a Warriors game.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pick and choose between some ways in regards to a crossover. When you look at the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games,
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people have gone up in arms about this thing, and I don't blame them. Me, it doesn't affect me that a lot personally because Arcania is my favorite mythos as far as Fire Emblem is concerned. Really? Don't really care about Awakening and Fates all that much. As long as I get to play as like Taco Meme or some shit, I'll be good.
It's almost my favorite mythos. You know, I prefer a bit of that Yggdrasil, but yeah, because that Yggdrasil is the deepest lore.
I mean, yeah, FE5 is my homeboy, but I have so much deep-rooted a love for the Arcania games that I'm just like, yeah, I just can't ever let these go.
No, I know how you feel.
A great deal of my favorite characters in the series actually come from Arcania, like Ogma, Merrick, Linda, Lena, shit like that.
It's got that classic feel to it too.
I mean, as I say, all I like, the main reason I prefer, Yggdrasil is just because of the deepness of the lore. That shit's dank. It's good. Like, no game is deeper. That is fact. Like, just every little thing had, like, the entire world and all its like cities and countries had like very minute details.
There are things you notice, and yeah, we will get. And for anyone asks, yes. We will get back to FE4. I have recorded the Chapter 6 already. I've done it months ago. The only reason I haven't uploaded yet because I've been working on the thumbnail for it and I just end up getting distracted by other things.
Like, imagine what would have happened if Kaga...
But I will get to it! Trust me, I'll upload it soon.
Like, imagine what would have happened if Kaga had stayed and did, like, Thracia, but for, like, other places.
Spooky.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Like, if you did Thracia, but for, I don't know, fucking Verdane or something.
Verdane 776.
Thing is, nothing happened over there to the best of our knowledge, because you only deal with the eastern side of the world in Part 2.
That's right.
Like, Augustria, you get word of what is happening in Augustria and Verdane.
Rebellions and shit that Grand Vale is quelling.
Yeah, well, of course, eventually they're fucking unable to quell them because you've, like, shafted them so hard from the east.
Yeah.
It effectively becomes a glorified gang squad.
That's only after, like, 5 maps of Self gaining momentum. It's like, yeah, it's time to fucking stop this.
Yeah, and then everyone rebels at once. I think they get kicked out of Augustria, they get kicked out of Verdane, and then just a glorified gang squad closes in on Granville. Yeah.
It was the truest breath.
And Julius is just kind of like, ah, man, this is pretty bad.
Ah, tits.
Tits!
This is pretty bad. And then Manfroy's like, hey, you wanna touch this book?
Maybe. Oh, fucking Habar, check this out. Are you ready for a big laugh?
It's gonna hit him. Ah, damn it.
Well,
that would have been hilarious. And by that, I mean mildly
the big laugh?
I like
take
hammers.
that. Hammer!
Oh man, you know what? I mean, FE4 Remake is all well and good for a prospect, but, like, you know, if they really did, like, re-release FE9 and 10 for Switch, I'd have to play them again. You know it.
No, I would too. I'll immediately do it. Like,
I'd have to play them again. Yeah, there's no choice.
Come, Anima. I'll just play it again. Especially if they decide to bring back Maniac mode, then instant playthrough.
Like,
just
thing
like
is,
I'll do another
got...
FE9 playthrough. Maniac mode. Here we go.
FE9 is obviously universally good, but I think FE9 got vindicated by history a bit.
I think so too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hell, you used to dislike it a lot more than you do now. But like I said, it's like, you know, like they're both pretty good games.
FE9? Me dislike it?
No, you dislike FE10 a bit, mostly because of the story, though.
That's true. FE10 is, you know, bad jujus, and yeah, it's mostly mended by now.
Yeah, I mean, FE10 story's fine except for the end, where they kind of just ruin it, because it's like, hey!
Freaking FE10 becomes the Happy Days Season 5.
Yeah, like, shit, parts 1 to 3 have, like, genuinely well-written plots, but then it's like, are you ready for gods?
Are you ready for gods?
Are you ready?
Which is ironically the trap that Awakening and Fates would later fall into as well. Because it was kind of like, hey, how about gods?
Hey,
how about gods?
I mean, mind you, Gaiden's guilty of this as well, you know.
It is. Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, yep, gods and shit. And dragons and gods. And you know, okay. Tends to happen a lot in those games.
Everything likes to do deicide at some point, because once you
yeah.
go for God, you can't go back.
The problem is, I mean, of course they're not really gods. Well, no, in FE10's case it definitely was, but that's...
It was a god, yeah.
That's been established as, like, a different universe from all the rest, it looks like.
They were men, not gods! Come on, comrades!
Because, like, Tellius can't coexist with all the rest, like, given Tellius' own lore. That, like, the god has created the world and shit.
And then they can completely flood the world.
So, I mean, I don't know, there is a way you could piece it together, but it's not easy. Yeah, but FE10 you had all that
Emblem
cool
Historia
stuff.
when.
I mean, mind you, I like Asura's design, I always did, but...
Yeah, she looks pretty cool for a villain.
That's great.
And, like, you know, she was actually pretty threatening as a boss.
Yeah, there's no denying that.
It was very hard to get through that without someone dying.
There's the dead zone right here. This is the dead zone.
I mean,
watch your step.
Mind you, Diginsia was the most threatening. Like, you remember that fucker. LOL, check my mad HP, mad attack, and my, like, 3%
Are you talking about Diginsia? I didn't hack a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What percent chance? Like 10% to insta-give an adjacent unit. What was this
15.
exact chance? Yeah, 15% chance
15.
to activate Aya and just kill anyone in.
Like,
I don't think anyone could survive, could they?
You get some people to survive as they were standing on a cover tile, but more often than not, they will die.
I mean, no, sorry, it's
Like-
the Black
like-
Knight that will insta-give.
No, yeah, Black Knight will insta-give anyone, no matter who it is.
That's the
who
thing,
they
like,
are.
in that fight versus Ike, you just gotta pray that he doesn't activate it, because if he activates it... No, wait, Nihil's the thing. I remember now.
Yeah,
or you
Vanguard
can just,
gives
you
the
know,
Hill.
you could just go in with a hammer and laugh.
In
Yeah,
hard
like I
mode
did.
especially. Yeah. The hard mode was a
Throws the
novel
hammer,
concept.
laughs.
Hard mode was a novel concept.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Ike versus Black Knight.
Like, right? You remember, yeah, like no weapon triangle. It was like, man, what
That was
novel?
so weird. Like, okay, I
get
get what FE10 was trying to do for hard mode, but they went about it the entirely wrong way.
It was novel and weird, but yeah, I didn't like it too much. But I mean, normal FE10 was challenging enough, really. But again, all those end bosses, but Diginsia was like literally the strongest thing alive. Like even Ashura, I think, was slightly weaker than him.
It's
And mind you, they actually say that. It's like even the goddess would be loath to fight him, and it's like actually, yeah, he could insta-give her.
He could.
Well, close enough. And then there was,
if they didn't have the hill, he probably could insta-give her.
and then there was Sephran, who was annoying just because of his fucking orbs. Fucking hate his orbs. You know the things, those things.
Those
Yeah.
orbs.
Spirits.
The progenitor of the orbs in Fire Emblem Heroes.
And
Spirits.
it's like,
Sephiroth
man.
for FE Heroes when?
oh my god.
And it's like, man, I really wish I could kill this guy, but every time I get his health down to 0, he keeps like absorbing his balls.
Balls.
And just, you know, that was such bullshit. And then Asher could do it too. I'm like, stop it. You're not allowed.
She's the goddess. She's allowed to create manifestations of all things powerful, magical, ethereal. You name it, she can do it. Fuck you.
It was pretty mysterious, yeah. I don't know.
Check out this conga line coming in here, coming in hot.
So what's in the boxes anyway? Is it time to play Chester Mimic?
As far as I remember, most of these items are just like the same. Most of the same things you'd get in Erica's version. This is like money, guiding ring, promotional items, stuff like that.
And I still have my box for Sun and Moon in here. It's been a long time.
Okay, slightly off topic. Ron, you have Final Fantasy 15, right?
Yeah, I sure do.
They're doing a survey currently, which are taking Tabata's taking opinions online on in game that he's looking for what people want to see in next future updates. And there was like a huge list of things, like story stuff, like future playable characters and stuff like that. It was like, oh,
holy shit, the possibilities.
I picked playable Iris because I need more of her in my life.
Is there any option to say, like, can you guys remake FE5 and 6 at some point?
Just pass it off to your homeboy Nomura, okay?
I remember when they said they wanted to do 5 and 6 for 3DS. We have it on record. They wanted to do it, but it just never happened.
Yeah.
Like, you remember, Ray?
I do remember.
Like, they said it. They were like, hey, you know how we did 3 and 4 for the DS? And they were like, pretty good. Like, how about we do 5 and 6 for the 3DS?
Yeah.
It's like, that'd be nice, but it just never came to be.
Oh, this guy's a body ring, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ray, I'm glad they're doing that because FF15 is great. There's only one thing. There's only 4 party members. Spoilers.
Only 4 party members, the main crew, and
they're on PC.
They haven't said anything about FF15 PC yet. It would be nice though.
It is happening though. I thought. I think they were.
They're working with PC hardware because there was a lot of scenes that they've uploaded to their channel that are working with PC hardware, and it looks fantastic.
In library, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9.
Can't play Final Fantasy 9, you fuck!
I know. Oh, they have Final Fantasy. Oh, they have the updated version of 3 on Steam. You know the one that was the DS port?
Yeah.
Ooh, they actually upscaled the graphic. It doesn't look terrible, like, you know, like, how they... Oh god, the 5 and 6 ports they made for, like, Steam and shit and Android.
What were those? Those abominations.
Notoriously hideous. But yeah, this version of Final Fantasy 3 they have for Steam here looks pretty good. I could probably get behind that, but yeah, actually, well, summer's coming up. And
you might have some time on your hands.
I have. What do I have downloaded? Final Fantasy 9 specifically is installed. Not 7 or 8, even though I've yet to play those on this either. 10 and 10-2 are here too. What else? Yeah, there's Valkyria Chronicles also installed. That's good. Very good.
Very good.